right there's recording.
Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Did you know that it was stated on cnsnews.com that in 2011 our country is considered home to an estimated 11.5 million illegal immigrants? Due to this issue, Obama has created a law that allows illegal immigrants to qualify to obtain workers' license, as well as having the fear erased from their mind of being deported. Today I'll be talking about this policy. By listening and knowing about the policy, you'll be able to gain awareness of the new competitive job field out there, as well as the college enrollment and how competitive it will be. First, I'll be discussing the immigration issue in the U.S. Next, I'll be discussing the new immigration policy that will be implemented. I'll be discussing the pros and the cons, as well as what you need to do to fully understand and get yourself a better ahead out there in the competition. First, we need to understand the problems with immigration. Immigration has been a big issue in the United States for a few reasons. Geek Politics stated some of the larger ones being overpopulating America, less job availabilities for American citizens, as well as less resources for American citizens as well. Resources being from healthcare, as well as healthcare and education and other areas of public services. However, since America was based on the idea of immigration, the government isn't really frowning upon the immigration since we're based off that. What they frown upon is that illegal immigrants will be using up our resources, and those resources will be not being returned with taxes the way we pay for it when we have jobs and other stuff like that. It's because of that we're having problems, because the doctors out there, as well as teachers, it's unethical to not treat someone who comes into, say, your practice and ask, if you can fix maybe a broken arm or a very injured wound, and to say no to them just because they don't have citizenship is just, it's not okay. We're taught to do the right thing by our leaders, and to not do the right thing is just contradicting ourselves from the beginning. These are a few big problem areas that affect us all, yet if the law system has not been able to do something or resolve the issue, something has to be done. Now let me discuss the solution of Obama's new immigration policy. According to WashingtonPost.com, 1.4 million undocumented immigrants under age 30 will be able to apply for the new policy. This policy allows them to obtain a working social for 2 years with the option of renewal. They are able to travel the states, obtain driver's license, continue for higher education. Those who are able to qualify for this are those who came here unwilling under the age of 16 or 16. Also, they had to be under the age of 30 and pass a criminal background check. This is a very big step for Obama on his promise to the Latino community when he was running for president. Obama has countless times pushed the House and the Senate for the passing of the DREAM Act. Since this has never made it to his desk for the signature, Obama has taken actions into his own hands. Ways he did it, and whether it was the right way he did it, that is another presentation at another time. Next, I'll discuss the pros and the cons of the policy it awards us. There are many pros and cons to this new law, but these are just a few of them. BalancePolitics.org discussed the pros, which were lowering the crime, such as illegal riots, being across the border and making fake IDs, or runaway accidents from people who can't take the claim because they're afraid of being deported. There'll be more taxes from people these new immigrants gaining jobs will be able to be taxed. Less Medicare food stamp fraud, since they have a job and now documentations can be actually submitted. Immigrations will have background checks, so we'll know everybody in our economy, and we'll be able to know exactly who's a criminal, who's not being placed in America. Some of the cons would be that the job field will be even more competitive than it is now. Employment rates could increase, and they already are with our low standing. The college enrollment would be more competitive, and some believe that some immigrants will go under the radar in their criminal background check. These are many different issues that will arise, but the main issue is that we need to understand they're already here, and we need to deal with the situation we have. deporting them hasn't worked. It's only seemed to giving them more of an interest in coming back. Finally, what you need to do to stay ahead, if the law does come into play, it is important for everyone to try their best to continue their education. According to askbill.amazon.com, whether it be finishing your high school degree, finishing your college degree, or going for a graduate degree, just staying out there and getting into the education program would be important for you to stay safe on the competitive side. There are many people out there, who've given up on their dreams, and you should not be one of them. It's going to be a hard-working industry, but you need to stay active in it. In conclusion, the new policy can stay in effect or be vetoed depending on the outcome of the new presidential election. However, immigration is happening, and 2 previous solutions have been declined called the DREAM Act, and for the first time, Obama has done something about it. One thing I would like y'all to understand are the changes that can occur, and think about yourself at this moment in time. Have you done everything in your power to better yourself? Think of how great it is to be an American, and appreciate the great privilege you have as one. For there are many people out there fighting at this moment to earn those same privileges. In closing the entire speech, a great man once said, Am I not destroying my enemies when I make friends of them? Thus, that is what I believe Obama is trying to do. Thank you.
You did real good, Nicole. Real good. I don't know why you were so nervous about it.
Sorry.